Beer belly presentation. A 63-year-old man came into the emergency room one day claiming that he was dizzy. The doctors tested him and found an alcohol blood concentration level of 0.37%. The man claimed that he didn't consume any alcohol that day, which made doctors assume he was lying. The doctors found out that it was wrong and he had artery brewery syndrome. His stomach was producing a lot of yeast, which caused him to seem like he was taking alcohol. Before being diagnosed, the man's wife would say that he would often be in a drunk-like condition and she would often test him with a breathalyzer. His numbers would be about 0.33 to 0.4 higher than a regular drinking limit of the US, which is 0.08%. Dr. Justin McCarthy and Barbara Cordell, a dean of nursing and gastroenterologist, decided to figure out what was going on. Barbara Barbara Cordell stated that the patient would randomly get drunk during church or any day of the week. They decided to do a test and isolate him in places without any sugar or alcohol consumption, but his blood alcohol levels would still be at a high level of 0.12%. Doctors were realizing that he had been infected with high levels of Saccharomyces, a type of yeast that is used in fermentation and baking.
Assumptions. Doctors started making assumptions in 2004. The patient had taken antibiotics after a surgery, and they think the medication might have killed his gut bacteria, which allowed yeast to produce in his body. Michael D. Gerson, a professor at Columbia University, says that the yeast is so non-threatening that it is often used by researchers in studies without any additional precautions. After many interviews, it was revealed that the patient ate a lot of carbohydrates. So every time he ate something with a lot of starch, the yeast would turn sugars into ethanol or ethyl alcohol, which made him drunk. To help this illness, they put him on a low carbohydrate diet and antifungal medication to help get rid of excess yeast in his body. The doctors took notice that his condition is extremely rare, and only a couple people have reported this disease in the past 30 years. A girl at age 13 with short gut syndrome who would get drunk if she ate carbohydrates. This happened as well with a 3-year-old, and she would get drunk if she drank fruit juice with a lot of carbohydrates. This rare disease shows that eating a lot of food with high carbohydrates could cause excess to harmful body because the sugar levels turn into alcohol. This affects the person's health and relationships with other people if they are constantly in this state. This is the link of to the article. Thank you.